Hello gorgeous people, my name is Kale or Calico, and on today's episode of trying something I've never done before, we are going to be making a mod for Opera GX. Not sponsored, obviously, sadly. It's going to be a little bit creative, it's going to be a little bit computer-esque, a little bit hacking the mainframe type of vibe. Just kidding, I don't know how to code at all. We will be taking the code off of the internet. But essentially, this is going to be very down my alley, because I do like computer stuff, and I do like computer stuff, it's more like keyboard stuff that I like, but anyway. It's going to be very down my alley. I love artsy stuff. So, and maybe I'll learn how to code, guys. Awesome. Anyway, I think this might be a little bit niche, and a little bit underground. Something that you guys it's just so different and you guys wouldn't understand. Let me explain. Let me pull this up for you guys real quick. Alright, sorry about the lighting. I do not own a ring light. But if you see this, like, on my screen, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but on Opera GX, we've got, let me actually make my webcam a little bit smaller. Anyway, we've got this little, like, League of Legends animated thing. My old one was actually, like, it was like a bunch of dogs at a bar, sorry. And it was also animated and it was really cute. And I was actually shopping for a new one, and I actually saw a feature that was like create mod, and that seemed like something I had to do because I have to personalize everything I own. Everything I own has like 3 million stickers on it. I just need you guys to understand that. But actually I found out that it was a little bit more complicated than I thought. And if you do want to learn how to do this, like, the proper way, I am going to be focusing on, like, the artsy side, and I will do, like, the little coding at the end, but you get the coding online. If you want a tutorial that's more cohesive, I would totally look at this guy's tutorial. Can you guys see that? This guy's tutorial, by Mr. Jams, which is called How to Make Your Own Opera GX Mods, Themes, and More. And he does a really good job at explaining it, and that's the tutorial that I'm using. So definitely, if you want to learn how to do this, watch his video on it. What we are making is, we're basically going to be making the logo for Opera GX. I'm going to make like a cute one, and then we're going to make the background. I don't know if it's going to be animated yet, because low-key I've never animated anything, and I am using Procreate, and I heard it's a bitch to animate on Procreate, so we'll see. I might, but then we're going to be adding some keyboard and cursor sounds, like when you hover over tabs, you can make it, like on my League of Legends one, it makes League of Legends noises. Sorry guys, also, if you didn't know that about me. I'm so sorry to reveal I am a League of Legends fan. Anyway. So, in this episode, you're going to see a lot of speed paints, a lot of me in my element, and me not understanding how to code at all, because I've literally never done it except for one, like, middle school class. So, I'm very excited. The first speed paint that you're probably going to see is, like, some thumbnail sketches and the logo sketch, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm done with my thumbnails, and then I'll talk a little bit about each one and which one I decide on. So, let's get right on into it. Alright, this is editor Callie right here. This is the thumbnail sketch. Basically, this first one is like a girl at the front counter. I really had to mess with the perspective on this a lot because I did not love it. The next one is a train with like a little dog and the sea in the background. And then the last one, which was very inspired by the music I was listening to, which was in Hyphen, is a vampire. I did end up picking the train one because I think it was the right amount of mix between being bright and colorful and detailed, but also still not, like, too busy. I had a fear that with the counter one, like, the details would get lost in the background. And then with the vampire one, I kind of do that style all of the time, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I'm trying to get better at doing backgrounds, so I was really inspired by a lot of slice of life animes. Actually, when I was doing this, like Studio Ghibli, and I guess that's not really slice of life, that's more like fantasy, but Studio Ghibli and a lot of, different anime movies that I used to watch, back in the day. I'm totally blanking on some of the names, but that's what really inspired this. But yeah, please enjoy the rest of the speed paint. just made a basic version of the Opera GX logo to match the colors of my train. Hi guys. It's been a couple of days, because I had to finish that. If I'm wearing the same shirt, it's because I did my laundry, okay? I'm not dirty like that. But, yeah, if I look a little different, that's why. But you probably just saw the time lapse and you'll find that I did use the train. And those little sparkly effects that you saw on the logo, it's actually a little bit of a trademark of mine. To be honest, it's not really. I mean, everyone does like a little bit of a sparkly effect. But actually, if you look at my Instagram account, my art Instagram account at calico_cafe_art, you'll find that I love to do those little like sparkly effects. I know I didn't create them, but I just like to have them in all of my little thingies. So that's that for the art segment, and upcoming we have to pick out our sounds. Now for the keyboard sounds, I'm just gonna low-key pick the same ones that Mr. Jams did because I don't want them to be obnoxious. And he picked like mechanical keyboard sounds and I think that sounds fine. And low-key I usually turn them off anyway, but I wanted to do the whole process. And then for the like slashing and opening tabs, I'm looking to find a little meowing sound effect, but you're gonna come on that search with me. So I have no idea what site to go to for that, but that is coming up right now. Okay, this is the website that he chose for like the keyboard sound effect, and basically he picked like 3 of them or like 4 of them and like put them in the keyboard sounds and it randomly picks between those. And there's also like an enter and backspace sound, which again, I'm just gonna copy him for, so I'm not really gonna bore you with downloading that. But we do need to find some meowing sounds. So I'm gonna switch my tab real quick. But I did want to just give credit to this. Oh wait, you can't even see the website name. The website name is right there. If you cannot see that, it is www.fesliyanstudios.com. Okay, so if you want to do this, you can get mechanical keyboard sounds here. And that's on period. But I did want to just give credit to that real quick. That was also in the Mr. Jams video. So, now I'm going to switch my tab to the meowing sounds, hopefully. Oh my god. She's wearing headphones. She's a gamer girl. Unfortunately, I do actually have to hear this. Oh my god, wait. I have no idea if you guys can even hear. Okay, upon reviewing my footage, you guys can definitely hear that. What we're doing, yes, what are we doing? We are looking for meowing sounds, but we want like cute, clean meowing sounds, okay? I don't want any ruckus in the background, okay? But you know what? We might find like some other stuff. But anyway, the website that I'm on, again, let me move my thingy over. Okay, freesound.org/search. I clicked this one because it said it was free and copyright free. I did look at Reddit, and Reddit suggested like a bunch of like packs of ones, and I like didn't really feel like going through that, and I thought this would be more fun. So that's what we're doing. I'm just gonna straight up look up meow and see if anything comes up. Oh, female cat purring and cat noises. Okay, moving on. Oh, jump scare. Oh, it's not really a jump scare. Okay, anyway, I want like a cute meow. Like I want one for like opening the tab and closing the tab, but I want it to be like meow. Nobody clipped that. Anyway. No, I don't like that one. Okay, that's not a cat meowing. Oh. No, it's just like they kind of suck. These all kind of suck. Guys, we may have to find a different website. I'm gonna keep this in though. Oh wait. Meow. Meow. my god, it's a man. It's a man. It's literally a man. A man. A meow. I didn't like that either. Okay, so hungry cat meowing for food. Okay, see, that's a cute meow though. Cat sound cat mimic?
Meow.
Oh, I don't. Okay, see, they're saying by human beings. I'm not a fan. Okay, that one's kind of cute. That one's kind of cute. Okay. We could consider this one. Log in to download. Alright, give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, when I logged in, it low-key just, like, deleted the sound that I was looking for, that we saw together. So, I guess we have to find a new one. But that's totally fine. Okay, I found a new website, but it's a little dark, so we look a little spooky in my camera, and that's because I don't got a ring lights. You guys are just gonna have to deal. Also, it makes me look way less washed out, so maybe it's a good thing. But anyway, this was one of the suggested one. I'm on a free account, which means I think I can only download so many sound effects, which is totally fine because we are really only looking for 2. Meme sounds. Cats are memeable. Okay. Cartoon vocal gulp nervous meme design. Okay. Sorry, we're getting right into it because I just really want to find it. Cartoony. Guys. Okay, this one's definitely open. This one's, I think we're gonna do close for this. Yes. And then this will be for slashing tabs. Oh, okay, wait. Let me start over. I'm sorry. This is really embarrassing. I just can't catch a grip. For slashing a tab? Guys, I think we got it. So that now that we found sounds, we can also add background music. To be honest, I'm not really interested in doing background music because I turn it off anyway, and I feel like it's unnecessary to have in your background thing because I think it just takes up space. So I'm not actually going to give you one, but I'm going to show you what I would have put if I did do background music. I was going to show you guys the coding part of this process, but it was kind of a train wreck and I don't feel like editing all of that. And I also don't think it would be very enjoyable for you guys to watch, so I'm sorry, but you're not seeing the editing process, but I can show you the finished product. Right here, we have our wallpaper, which actually I had to cheat a little bit and do it manually, but I'm totally okay with that because, you know, later down the line, when I get better at, you know, rendering or better at perspective, I would like to, you know, update this in the future and replace the wallpaper without actually having to go into the coding of it all. So I'm actually okay with that, but you can also see the, like, light, teal accents and the pink background. This is dark mode with it. I actually think that this background looks a little bit better with the light mode, so that's why it's, for display purposes, I'm putting it on light mode, even though I'm low-key a dark mode person. But so that's like some of the aesthetic stuff. Oh, also down here, that's why I'm in Windows mode, is so that you guys can actually see the logo down here is different from the original logo. It's like our teal one. I do think if I went back to do this, I would make the little sparkles a little bit bigger, because, you know, you can't really see them as much, but, you know, I'm still very happy with how it looks because logos are going to be minimized and small anyway, so I think they were going to be hard to see anyway. Now for the sound effects with our typing. Okay, very cutesy. Oh, Spoilers. Oh, spoilers again. um, okay, anyway, the typing I actually have turned up so that you guys could have, hear it. I actually turn them off when I'm actually doing stuff because I don't really like the sound of it because I already have a mechanical keyboard, so they kind of just, like, clatter over each other, and I don't love the sound of it, but I know that a lot of people do like the sound of it. And if I do have it on, I just have it on really quiet. But there was a little bit of a spoiler when we open our tabs. Very cute. When we close our tabs, also very cute. What else was it? Oh yeah, you might notice that those sounds are a little bit different. That's because the sites that we used that said that they were free, they were not free. And I did have to go to YouTube and I converted some YouTube copyright free sounds and converted them to an MP3 file, and that worked out just fine. So that's probably what I should have done in the beginning anyways, but you know, then we wouldn't have heard a bunch of men meowing for no reason. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. We definitely learned that coding is a little bit harder than I thought, even if you didn't get to see that part of the process, but I had a lot of fun, and I'm excited to learn something else. I'm hoping maybe down the line I'll revisit this concept and I'll be really good at coding, or I'll be a lot better at art than I am now, and even the background will be much more detailed, more improved. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.